Good, good evening, everybody, and welcome here to the Sports Talk Network. Welcome to Steve's Wrestling Ramble. And I was gonna say something else, but we have not that much of a jokester, so let's get into the mix. Let's get into the news. Or more so, let's go over the shows that were over this week. As always, we have Raw, we have NXT, we have SmackDown on Fox. Or at least this week, it was SmackDown on FS1, and still with part of the Fox family. Join the Fox shows from SmackDown so far. But we'll get more into that when we get to SmackDown. We go in order as usual. Also wanted to share if people ever do watch live. I know we have a couple of people that have gone through the past couple of weeks for a couple of seconds or moments or whatever. I appreciate that. As long as it's 10 seconds longer. 10 seconds or longer. That if you leave a comment, it'll be posted right here. It'll be shared and I'll reply and this and that. If it's a question or a comment, no matter what, question, comment, or concern, I appreciate anybody that reach out to me during the live show, let alone in the comments below, otherwise archived. Wanted to also promote, as I always do at the beginning and the end, well, follow me on Twitter for this podcast at the Ramble _ WWE. You're also welcome to find me on my personal handle at Army _strong _06. Excuse me. On Instagram at Stephen K _06. On the Snapchat at Stephen K _06. And of course, wanted to promote as I do because the show is still happening. Its finale actually is on Halloween night. The final case is on Monday. The finalists have 24 hours to put in case in for that, for the Malina of the show, for those that do know about Who Done It, the TV show. Also, I am right now looking for a team member. At least one person said they might, but just in case that person's unable to, team member for Double Teamed, at W Teamed on Twitter. Check out there. They have 2 tweets in regards to their schedule. It literally shows what it's going to map out from start to finish, the schedule of the game. So you can take a look at it and see if that works for you, for your own schedule, to be a team member there. And just reach out to me here about that. And we'll go from there if interested. Interested to play a game of Who Done It. It's my passion. I love doing it. But I don't care if I'm playing with a novice or playing with a veteran as well. I'm just looking for a team member so I can apply, so I can even be in consideration to be casted. But anyways, let's march on. I don't know why I kept doing that. But anyways, let's talk about Monday Night Raw. Though it's supposed to be the show, right? But all in all, it was a fine show with actually pretty good main event. And we'll start off things here with Ric Flair naming Drew McIntyre as the final member of Team Flair. So there we go there. Drew McIntyre defeating Ricochet in a one-on-one contest. Aleister Black defeating Jason Reynolds in Clover. Rusev attacking Bobby Lashley at a restaurant following King's Court insult. Andrade defeats Sin Cara in a one-on-one contest there. And Andrade, interested in him. Looking forward to seeing what the as always superstars that I like, that I want to see grow, want to get a push, and I really hope that to be the case for Andrade, because Andrade definitely deserves it now that he's on Monday Night Raw. Exactly, we're back for business. Sunil Singh defeating R-Truth to become the new 24/7 champion. The Raw Tag Team Champions, the Viking Raiders, defeating Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. All right. And I mean that in regards to, okay, Zack Ryder and Hawkins are on the show. Viking Raiders, a dominant tag team. It makes sense for that to be the case. So, yeah. Cain Velasquez brawled with Shelton Benjamin following a confrontation with Rey Mysterio Jr. Universal Champion Seth Rollins defeating Humberto Carrillo, which I still say every time I'm trying to say his name. It's hard for me not to say Alberto Del Rio because pretty similar, not just because of the Spanish flair of it, but literally the way you say Humberto Carrillo is like Alberto Del Rio with the same amount of punctuation, steps, and beats and um, tone to it, if that all made sense to you. And in the main event, the Street Profits debuting on Monday Night Raw. The Street Profits, a tag team that I've been high on for a while now, since they've been in NXT, since they are the former NXT Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits. I mean, those dudes are awesome. But them defeating the OC there in that match. Kevin Owens coming to the help in regards to the Street Profits, talking all night about this third person. And when they kept talking about that, I assumed that the main event was going to be a 6-man tag match, but it was just the tag team of the club versus the Street Profits, and AJ Styles being there ringside for but either way, Kevin Owens now, who was drafted to Raw, making his Raw debut, I guess, in a sense, after the draft, and being aligned with the Street Profits. So that's probably going to lead to something at the pay-per-view event on Thursday on Halloween afternoon. So Halloween afternoon, I can float that if I'm not busy and working that day. WWE Crown Jewel in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. But no, pretty awesome seeing the Street Profits in the main event. Not only holding their own, but getting the win over the OC. Even with the encounter that happened at the end of the match, Kevin Owens otherwise. But still, they got the win. And that's pretty awesome. Main eventing in your first Raw, winning that match. It's not a bad way to start off your main roster career, let alone Monday Night Raw career. For the Street Profits tag team, future stars in the making, I would definitely say should get their shot for the Raw tag team titles sooner rather than later. Then again, let that be just me. Well, let's head over and talk about NXT. That was that hashtag we are NXT. There we go. Oh no, there we are. In regards to NXT, first just get rid of no, here we go. NXT results. Rhea Ripley defeating Bianca Belair. One of my favorites in the women's division in NXT, Bianca Belair. You guys look forward to seeing her in the main roster and seeing how she does. I think she has a bright future ahead of her. I highly enjoy her. And I think she is going to be able to make it and break down the walls of ineptitude in regards to NXT stars that go to the main roster and doing the opposite of flourishing, as you know what that is. But I see Bianca Belair being able to be of that, to be able to make her name known and be a big star on the main roster, up to even greater than the stardom she has, at least in my eyes, made in NXT. But her being defeated this past Wednesday against Rhea Ripley, Matt Riddle defeating Cameron Grimes. Grimes, I'm getting used to him more and more. Like, I haven't been watching NXT Weekly previous to them going on USA Network, though I've tried to keep up. But Cameron Grimes, I've certainly been liking to. Let's just put it that way. But Matt Riddle still is the it. So he is awesome. But it's not sleep on Cameron Grimes. He's good. She's a good star. So let me give it for sure now. NXT. Isaiah Swerve Scott and Breezango defeating the Forgotten Sons. Angel Garza defeating Gentleman Jack Gallagher. Dakota Kai and Tegan Knox defeating Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke to earn a women's tag team championship opportunity. Haven't heard too much about Dakota Kai or Tegan Knox. Just look them up. They are great individual superstars in the women's division, beautiful and talented, but also like great, working well as a tag team. And them getting an opportunity for the tag team titles against the Kabuki Warriors, which is Asuka and Gary Sane, makes for a very highly interesting. And you have Marina Sharif and Jessamine Duke from the Four Horsewomen of MMA. Excuse me. Very good showing there. Some great match. I think that one could be, and probably will be my match of the night in regards to NXT. Monday Night Raw is the main event with the OC and the Street Profits. But here's one for NXT. Dakota Kai and Tegan Knox, who defeated Marina Sharif and Jessamine Duke. The NXT North American Champion, Roderick Strong, defeats Keith Lee and Dominic Dijakovic. Keith Lee, that big dude, is highly entertaining. Roderick Strong is just good in general. I don't have too much to say in regard, or not too much of an actual opinion yet formed on Dominic Dijakovic, but he's alright. Finn Balor shocks the NXT Universe with savage attack on Johnny Gargano. And with the end of the match, you had Undisputed Era there with Roderick Strong. You had Gargano, Finn Balor there, and Ciampa. They'll run kind of like a 6-person stare down. Thinking that's leading up to something in the future, or not for next week to make a 6-man tag, But Finn Balor, a kick out of nowhere, and attacking Johnny Gargano. While he's doing that, you had the Undisputed Era just jumping Ciampa. So interesting way to end up. Okay, maybe not interesting way, but it certainly wasn't a surprising way to end NXT. You have now in WWE Finn Balor and Bayley, who've been mega ultra faces for a while, now both heels. Bayley on SmackDown on Fox, and Finn Balor on NXT show that's on USA Network every Wednesday night. Finn Balor back in NXT for the time being, which in its own right is interesting because he was in the main roster. All guys and gals know my opinion in regards to Superstars to go from the main roster, going back down to NXT. It's not a bad thing, but it certainly is interesting nonetheless. Very interesting. I find it interesting, highly interesting, in that, for actually different reasons. And last but certainly not least, let's talk about the Blue Brand, the new number one show, because of how much money Fox did pay for it. $1 billion. SmackDown on Fox, released for this week on FS1. Well, no matter what Fox station's on, very good episode indeed. Team Hogan and Team Flair came to blows on Miz TV. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode defeat the New Day. Lacey Evans defeats local competitor. Kalisto defeats Drew Gulak after Braun Strowman made his presence felt. Daniel Bryan was confronted with an offer by Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura. So it's kind of trying to tease things in regards to what Daniel Bryan's going to do. Nikki Cross defeats Mandy Rose in a one-on-one contest. Brock Lesnar destroys Cain Velasquez and the Mysterio family. Rey Mysterio and Dominic, his son. And for fans of the past, like Byron or others that I know, remember Dominic from a storyline of past in regards to Eddie Guerrero, the late great Eddie Guerrero, and Rey Mysterio feud that was literally over the custody of Dominic storyline. Roman Reigns, Ali, and Shorty G, Chad Gable, defeat Shinsuke Nakamura, King Corbin, and Cesaro there as well. So all in all right. You also had the return of the Firefly Funhouse, the Firefly Funhouse is already in its own right, but overall, in regards to SmackDown Live, highly entertaining. I certainly did enjoy it for what it was. There. But all in all, good shows indeed. Not too much else to add on, I guess, for my match tonight in regards to SmackDown, to Friday Night SmackDown, # SmackDown on Fox. My match tonight would go to Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode against the New Day. For sure. Now Xavier is out up to a year and got to injuries, so the New Day is now consistently going to consist of Big E and former WWE champion Kofi Kingston. So Kofi's being regulated to that. Makes sense, but still interesting. But anyways, as always, you can follow me on Twitter at the Ramble _WWE. Follow the game at Who Done Spook. The game is almost over, but we're going to see how things pan out. Find out who the finalists are. In regards to that, you can find me on my personal Twitter handle at army_strong_06. Find me on Instagram at StephenK_06. And on Snapchat at StevieK_06. So we all had a great weekend. If not your weekend continuing, of course. Your weekend is going well. And I'm here trying to grow my podcast, trying to grow my channel and network, and maybe work locally, television or otherwise, in the broadcasting world. I just enjoy talking to people, whether it's here talking to myself with hosting my shows or otherwise. Love it. Love it for sure. But also I like to promote a TV show on NBC Thursday nights at 7:30 p.m. Central, Perfect Harmony. Check that show out. And on Twitter at Perfect Harmony as well. But just wanted to share that because I can. But anyways, hope you all have a great rest of your day. And above all else, as always, take care.